daughter stole my retirement savings for a Vegas bachelorette bash. When she returned and opened the garage, she collapsed in tears. My name is Margaret Maggie Thompson, and at 74 years young, I've lived in the same cozy ranch-style home in Greensboro, North Carolina, for over 50 years. This little slice of southern heaven on Oakwood Drive has peeling white paint on the porch, a driveway that's seen better days, and a backyard overrun with azaleas and wild honeysuckle. But inside, it's a treasure trove of memories and valuables I've hoarded like a squirrel preparing for winter. There's my late husband Tom's prized 1967 Ford Mustang convertible in the garage, cherry red, fully restored. The one he bobbied until cancer took him 15 years ago. Shelves lined with vintage baseball cards, including a pristine 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card worth a small fortune. Framed and signed Carolina Panthers jerseys from legends like Cam Newton and Luke Kuechly. Autographed at games I dragged Tom to back when tickets were affordable. A collection of gold Krugerrands and American Eagles I'd been buying steadily since the 80s, stashed in a safe for the kids' future. Antique china from my grandmother, Depression-era glassware, and even a few rare first edition books. I skipped cruises, new outfits, fancy dinners, everything, to build this nest egg. It's all for you and your sister, sweetheart, I'd always say to my daughter, Ashley. Ashley is my youngest, 36 now, a social media influencer wannabe living in Charlotte with her fiancé, always chasing the next big trend. Her older sister, Becca, moved to California years ago and rarely calls. But Ashley, she's the one who stays close, or so I thought. She drops by every few weeks with her perfect Instagram smile, posting pics of us for her followers. Quality time with Mom. Blessed family first. But really, it's for a little loan to cover her rent, her lashes, her ring light upgrades. I always cave. My social security check, my widow's pension from Tom's factory job, my small nursing retirement, it all goes to her. Mom, you're the best. I'll pay you back when my brand takes off. Last month, she showed up in a flurry of excitement, designer bag swinging, talking a mile a minute about her upcoming wedding. Mom, the girls are planning the ultimate bachelorette in Vegas. Private jet, penthouse suite at the Bellagio, VIP tables at Omnia, shows with the Chippendales. It's gonna be epic. But it's pricey. Can I borrow your check this time? Just $5,800, that's all. I'll win big at the slots and double it back to you. I should have said no. My bills were piling up and winter heating costs were coming. But she's my baby girl, the one who used to curl up on my lap watching Panthers games with Tom. Okay, honey, I sighed, handing over the check. But promise you'll leave me some food in the fridge. And be safe out there. She hugged me tight, snapped a selfie, Mom's sending me off in style. Vegas bound, and zoomed away in her leased BMW, leaving tire marks on the driveway. The house felt eerily quiet after she left. I padded to the kitchen that first evening, my stomach rumbling from skipping lunch to stretch groceries. Opened the fridge, and my heart dropped, empty, not Not a yogurt, not a slice of cheese. Nothing but a half-empty bottle of ketchup and a wilted lettuce leaf. The pantry, bare shelves. She'd thrown a pre-Vegas girls' night the evening before, her friends raiding my stock like locusts. A pink post-it on the door read, "Sorry, Mom, needed snacks for the crew. Order pizza, love you. Kiss Mark." I sank into a chair at the old oak table, surrounded by faded photos. Ashley's baptism, her cheerleading days, graduation from UNC Charlotte, her engagement party where I footed half the bill. All those years as a nurse, 12-hour shifts on my feet, missing holidays, saving every overtime dollar for their college funds. Tom and I scrimping after he got laid off, me picking up extra nights in the ER. And now, at 74, with arthritis in my hips and knees that ache in the cold, I'm left with $23 in my wallet and an empty stomach. That night, I cried not loud, just quiet tears into my tea. But by morning, something shifted. A spark I hadn't felt since my nursing days, when I'd stand up to rude doctors or fight for patients who couldn't fight for themselves. I wasn't going to sit here starving while Ashley posted stories of champagne fountains and pool parties. No, ma'am. I grabbed my phone. I'd learned the basics from Ashley's tutorials and scrolled Facebook Marketplace. First call, a classic car enthusiast group. That Mustang. Ashley always called it my future vintage ride for the wedding exit. I posted photos, got bites immediately. A collector from Raleigh, Mr. Davis, came the next day. His eyes lit up like Christmas. "Mrs. Thompson, this 67 convertible is immaculate, original paint, low miles, easily $95,000, maybe more at auction." We negotiated over sweet tea on the porch. I knew my worth from watching Barrett Jackson reruns with Tom. Sold it for $98,000 cash, wired straight to my new account. I'd opened one online, away from Ashley's prying eyes. The money hit like a thunderbolt. First stop, the Harris Teeter supermarket. I loaded 2 carts, prime ribeye steaks thick as my wrist, fresh Maine lobster tails, king crab legs, imported brie and gouda, truffle butter, caviar, exotic fruits like passion fruit and starfruit, cases of artisanal sodas, and a crate of Veuve Clicquot champagne. The cashier's jaw dropped as I paid with my debit card like a queen. Back home, I fired up the grill Tom built. Steaks sizzling, lobster dripping garlic butter, sides of asparagus, and loaded baked potatoes. I ate on the patio under string lights I'd never bothered to hang before, toasting the stars with bubbly. It was heavenly, but I was just getting started. Over the next 2 weeks, while Ashley flooded Instagram with Vegas glamour, private jets, cirque shows, gambling wins that I suspected were staged, I sold more. The baseball cards. That Jordan rookie alone fetched $52,000 from a Chicago dealer. The full collection, over $120,000 total. The Panthers jerseys, authenticated and framed, sold to a fan club for $35,000. The gold coins, $85,000 spot price. questions. Total windfall, nearly $340,000 after fees. I hired a cleaning crew to declutter, hauling out dusty antiques, donating what wasn't valuable. Painted the walls soft gray, bought plush new furniture. A sectional sofa perfect for grandkids, if they ever visit. A massive smart TV for Sunday football. The kitchen became my kingdom, always stocked with gourmet delights. Breakfast, eggs Benedict with hollandaise from scratch, fresh croissants. Lunch, seared scallops. Dinner, filet mignon with red wine reduction. Desserts from local bakeries, delivered. I splurged on myself too. A wardrobe of comfortable chic clothes. A new hearing aid that actually works. Physical therapy for my joints. Installed a luxurious hot tub on the deck. Bubbling jets soothing my aches while I sip wine and watch fireflies. Booked a solo trip to Asheville, spa treatments, mountain views. No one to answer to. Joined a senior book club, started painting classes. Even reconnected with old nursing friends for brunches. Ashley returned sunburned, hungover, and broke. Vegas ate my winnings, Mom, but it was worth it. She breezed in with her key, lugging designer shopping bags, probably on credit, chattering about wedding plans. Can't wait to drive the Mustang for photos. She headed straight to the garage. The door rolled up, empty space, just my new hybrid SUV and some garden tools. No gleaming red convertible. Ashley, what the? Mom, burglars. Call 911. She bolted inside, frantic, checking shelves. Cards gone, jerseys missing, safe emptied. Everything stolen. Are you hurt? Where's the stuff? I sat calmly in my new recliner, champagne flute in hand, watching the Panthers' preseason game. No burglary, dear. I sold it all. Her face crumpled. You sold Dad's car. My inheritance. Why would you do that? Because I was hungry, I said softly. You took my money, cleaned out my food, left me with nothing. So I turned what you'd been counting on into something for me. Food, comfort, life. She exploded, accusations of dementia, threats of lawyers. You're not thinking straight. I'll get power of attorney. But while cleaning her old room, I'd found her laptop password still. Princess Ash 99 from high school. Hidden files. Emails to a shady lawyer about declaring Mom incompetent due to age. Plans to sell the house quick for wedding funds. And a dream honeymoon in Bora Bora. Even listing the Mustang on a private forum. Once the old lady's out of the picture, I showed her printouts. Neighbors who'd witnessed sales confirmed I was sharp. My new financial advisor, hired with the proceeds, had everything documented. Ashley's bravado shattered. She begged, sobbed, dropped to her knees in the driveway as I walked her out with a packed bag of her leftover junk. Mom, please, it was just planning, for your care. Locks changed. Half the money's in trusts now, for women's shelters, veterans, animal rescues. Things that matter. Wedding. Fund it yourself. And don't come back until you're ready to treat me like a person, not a piggy bank. She wailed as I closed the door, but I didn't look back. Blocked her on everything. For the first time, my home feels like mine, light, joyful, full of possibility. I'm planning a cross-country road trip in my new car, visiting national parks, maybe even Becca in California, hosting Thanksgiving with real friends, living richly, finally. Freedom at 74 tastes divine, juicy, sparkling, and utterly deserved. Ladies, ever had to reclaim your life from ungrateful kids? Drop your stories below. Let's empower each other.